So, welcome back to another video on the little GoPro again. Just leaving the South Central, or well, was called that, now the South will get together. It's a great little meet. I'll be at the Van Life Chill in April, end of April, if this video doesn't come out after then. Everyone's just warming their vans up and we're getting ready to go. And I'm going to go see a friend, Net Travelling Cat in a Van UK on Instagram, at a local little spot. Have a good catch up, haven't seen her in a year. And she wants me to look at her burner because it's from a gas bottle as well, but it's not quite as good as mine. And yeah, and then I'll be off to the Stones because I need to do my rear brakes, and I'm going to do them before Joe heads off because he's got any tools I might need. Good afternoon, everyone. Solar is doing its job. I love this roof hatch. I haven't actually got out of it yet, so let me just pop you on the solar panel. Oh, right, now let me get you. Oh, don't you just love the sun? The sun and that view. Let's get a thumbnail, eh? This is the life. When the sun comes out, I don't know, it's just, I mean, everyone's got to feel it. It just gives you so much positive energy. It really does. But it's been a lovely time at the self-build get-together in Shaftesbury. That was last week's video. If you didn't see that, go check the card up here. And it was lovely to catch up with all the friends. I'm going back to the Drove tomorrow, and Joe's still there road biking. Don't follow him, put his tag here and his link in the description. Do go follow him. He's a sound guy and his content's getting really good. He's overtaken me. I mean, everyone does. But yeah, I'm going to go and do my brakes there while he's there. Not so he can help me, because I do want to do them myself, but just in case anything goes wrong. He's got extra tools and he's there if we need to get parts and stuff. So it's always good just to have a second person. But yeah, look at that. Stunning. Well, it was lovely to catch up with Jordan, Jake, John, all the people I haven't seen in absolutely ages. Got to be over 6 months. Some people I haven't even seen for a year, so it was a good one. It was definitely a good one. I need to get a picture of me like this, just off the front of the box. That'd be cool. Might go do that now. Hello everyone. Good evening. Evening, yes. 5:30. Excuse the inverter fan that kicks in. Just making dinner. I met up with Net from Travelling Cat in a Van UK on Instagram. Again, I'll link here and in the description. Yeah, little Queen Rainy, the cat. Good to see them again and have a little catch up. Made some banana bread, which I've already eaten half of. All in the air fryer, and my batteries are back up at 100%. Started recharging the batteries. I mean, recharging my laptop while editing a video. They're just always full. It's amazing. 1200 watts solar. Yeah, just cooking risotto. We'll have this for dinner. And then I'm off to the Drove first thing in the morning now. And then I'm going to sort out my rear brakes, which would be cool. But yeah, the sun's come out and the view is just lovely. Yeah, I mean, just look at that view, and the sun sets right there. I've been here before in Lenny, and the sun sets beautifully. it's still quite high because the clocks went forward, so it's really confusing. Because now like we're an hour ahead, so yeah. But yeah, that view is awesome. So yeah, I got another video up today to Patreon. If you're not Patreon, I upload videos a week early on there, and then you get the occasional exclusive video, especially when I was hadn't had a laptop. I was doing constant updates on there. You can go back and watch them if you put a subscription to Patreon in. So before I chat here for ages and then have to spend hours editing it later, I'm going to leave you guys here. If there's a nice sunset, I'll chuck you up on a time lapse. I've ordered a GoPro windscreen mount so I can put the GoPro in the cab, which would be awesome. Again, thank you, Connor. So see you tomorrow. Good afternoon, everyone. So, made it to the Stones this morning, but as you may be able to tell, it's a bit miserable out there, and it's really bloody windy. Oh, I can hear it. So, might not get my brakes done, which is annoying. I might do them if Joe's not here, but it would be nice to have him around, because then, well, if anything goes wrong, there's someone in. But I haven't got the brake bleeder anyway, because stupid Halfords. I was like, it was like click and collect, next day click and collect, one in stock. I was like, great, do that. And then and then got a phone that morning, a phone call, and they were like, oh sorry, they're not in store, so we can order them in for Thursday. I was like, that's 4 days away. So yeah, if not, I'll just wait for that to come and then do that without Joe and hope nothing goes wrong and I don't need anyone in emergency to get me out of here. Okay, so it stopped raining, it's still really windy, but I've just got fed up of doing nothing today. I mean, I've edited half a video, but I haven't really been on a walk at all today, so I just like to get something done, and Joe's leaving tomorrow, so it'd be nice just to get it done. It's 2 o'clock, we'll see how far we get. Even if we get one wheel done, it's better than no wheels. So yeah, but I'm going to take the waffle balls off the back and use them as a jack thing to support the jack. This is not fun. Having to do this. Oh, that one will be correct. Do that. Put my hands in the bottom of the box. I'm pushed out, but I can't hold the GoPro as well. So I hope you can hear me alright, but basically what you need to do is behind here, there's these caps. For anyone wanting to do this, everybody wants to do this, and then in there there's a little cog, and you can undo that, just to get that screw, and then it loosens the shoes off. Okay, so just better to look at my parts. Here's the wheel cylinder, just that bit there, all good. Here are the shoes. A little bit skinny, but they finished there. This is the other one. It's my own fault, really. The ones I ordered are 36mm apparently. Yeah, 36. These 55, 54. Damn it. Testing! Well, Joe just gave me this. Well, I was going to pay him for it. Turns out this little GoPro is the white and it doesn't support the external microphone, which is a shame. So I was trying to hook that up for better audio. So I hope you can hear me in those clips, otherwise I'll have to do like some voiceover stuff. But yeah, let's go back out. It's like 4 o'clock now, so I want to get them back on. Because they're not the right size. I'll order the right ones, I found them now. But I'm going to clean them up with a bit of sandpaper as per recommendation from Joe. Got some in here, I think. That'll do. Old sanding disc. and just take the top off them so they change colour apparently, and same with the inside of the drum, and then I'll just put it all back together and I'll do it all another day and get those shoes ordered. Good morning everyone. After yesterday's failed mission, I feel like I still want to do some stuff because I'm here for a few days and it's just going to be raining. I've got a few jobs to do outside when there's a few gaps, like a couple of bits applied down, the floor panels down with the track saw. But I've just been looking around. Actually, I've got loads to do that I can just kind of potter around in here. I've got loads of videos to edit, but I don't want to sit in front of a screen all day. Also, if it's rainy and miserable, I haven't really got the power to do so, even with my 1200 watts. So I'm going to paint the side of this step cupboard. I've got some battens to go in around the sink to frame off where the drawers are going to go and stuff, and I've got some oak tongue and groove to make a control panel over there rather than everything just sitting there. And then I've got some tongue and groove, pine tongue and groove to go on the front of this, the electrical box, to cover it all up and make it all look nice. So I think I'm going to be doing bits inside, painting, tidying up things, maybe the wiring. Maybe I could work out this, but this needs the skylight, but it needs chop saw outside and stuff, measuring, or just the track saw. Well, I'm just looking at the weather, and I'm going to go for a quick walk first because, you know, I want to get outside for a bit. It's not raining right now, it's probably drizzly. I mean, I'll show you outside, but yeah, before it pisses it down, let's go for a walk. Well, yeah, that's outside, pretty grim, dark, and it's just going to rain all day. Still need to put the waffle board back on because I used it as a jack thing. So there's the stones over there, obviously. Got a little information thing. I should probably look at that. Looks quite interesting. GoPro did some weird thing then. Basically, stones are over there, Rose is here. I'm gonna go that way. Let's not wake Joe up. He won't be up yet. No. It's a bit quieter than when I came down last week. A few vans have gone. I think it was quite busy from that weekend before, the South Central, because it was the equinox, so like everyone was here, and I think they opened up the stones. I really want to come here on an equinox. They closed it in summer solstice because it gets really busy, but in winter solstice you can still come, and in the September equinox. Don't know if you can hear that, but that's just, you won't be able to see it on the camera. There's one bird just above me. Just a little one. Making all that noise. Loads of crows around here as well. They make a noise. Because I didn't have the GoPro, last time I was here I went for a walk up here. I saw this really nice coach build, Mercedes 410D. I knew it was a 410 because it had the twin wheels at the back and it was super clean. Didn't look like it had much rust, but what do you know, when you look underneath it might be a different story, but it looked pretty tightly. I'd have liked to get it on film. I don't even think I had my phone, that's why I didn't even take a picture. Yeah, this looked well smart though. So hello everyone, I'm going to show you how I clean the chimney in here. I'm going to move the rug out of the way so it doesn't get all dirty. But I haven't done it in ages and I think it's starting to get blocked. So yeah, one of these I leave this was just off eBay. I'm going to upgrade my flue size, so I'm going to need a new one of these. So I'll probably give this away to someone if they got 4-inch flue. So that's 4-inch bristle thing. And then you twist these onto the end, which is useful just because then you haven't got like a 3-meter long thing to keep in the van. And then mine, I can just go up through here because I did what Ash has on his, which is a cap to the top of the flue, but I welded it directly onto the top of the flue and then drilled holes in the side, so I can't sweep my chimney from the top. This will make your hands go black, so it's not a very clean job, it's a bit of a grim job, but oh yeah, that needs doing. I don't need all of them, I think I only need about 4, and then it's already reaches the top. I don't want to get your hands in there because then you get all the stuff all down on you. but this is the baffle plate. When you burn wood slow, it creates like soot, and then it drips into the flue, and that's what, and it sticks to the walls, and then it'll eventually flake off and then can catch fire, and it can actually cause a chimney fire, so it's good you sweep it. But mine usually, if you get it hot enough, it all kind of dries out and becomes flakes, and then if you give the flue a tap, it'll drop, and then it'll drop behind the baffle plate and then catch fire, which isn't the good part. So yeah, I'm going to be changing this for a 5-inch flue, because I base this burner off a Morto Squirrel, which has a 5-inch flue, and whenever I open my door, smoke comes out, and I think it's because the flue's not big enough, basically. It should make a big difference. And I'm also going to put thicker flue on. This is only 1mm steel wall. Anyone outside is going to be like, what the fuck's going on in that van? So there you are. You can kind of see these are like the kind of drips here, but yeah, it all drips down, and that's what you want. You want it dripping back down into the burner, and that's why the way I did my flue is the outer layer goes over, like the piece on top goes over the one on the bottom, so that means the drip can get in, whereas what you want is the piece you slot in from the top to go inside the material, inside the one below, so that all the soot drips down. You won't really get smoke escaping the other way, which is what I was worried about, but you won't, so it's fine. But if I put the light there for a sec, you can see like this is a ball of it. So yeah, but it's pretty dirty, to be fair. It's a bit like if you were to clean out your diesel heater, that would be pretty dirty. So that's it all cleaned out. When it's red, that means it's already burnt, and that's like the ash of the soot. So yeah. But I don't ever clean, I just leave it in the bottom here and then it burns. Some people were to clean out their whole burner, but I like to leave an ash ring, because the ash helps the logs stay hot, because the ash kind of starts glowing again and keeps it all nice and hot. But you can see this is a half burned log, so I don't use kindling anymore. What I'd do is I'd just stick a couple of bits of paper on the top here, stick 2 more logs on the top, light it, and then open the bottom door and shut the top door with the top vent all the way open, and then it just blasts it through, catches this, because this is like bone dry, this has got like no moisture in it. You can see how cracked it is because of that. This is oak, look how nice that is. It's almost a shame to burn it, but it burns really nice, and it's all kind of rotten on the outside anyway. And if you haven't seen my video on how to build this burner, if you're new, you go check the card up here, or up here, and yeah, I did a 10-minute video on how to build this. That's if you have a welder, but if you're interested to see how it works, that will also show you that. There goes Joe. Oh, he's sliding! Good evening, everyone. So, I'll just show you. I got that in, and I got that painted. So I did my 2 little jobs for today. I just keep kind of cracking them out like that. But Jamie and Kat are here, and they just turned up. I noticed Kat's van, and yeah, Jamie just come and said hi. We were chatting for like the last hour probably. It was good to catch up with him. Been a while. If you don't follow him on Instagram, it's Bestwick9, but I mean, he's ones that it doesn't really use Instagram, so. But he's a cool guy, and he's got a Mercedes T2, and it was good to see him again. We always chat about Merc, so it was good to have a Merc chat and talk about rusty vans. But yeah, so that was good fun. And other than that, I think, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, when I'll probably won't do anything, or we might not even see you tomorrow because it's just going to be raining, and probably just edit some videos. Good morning, everyone. Forgot to film it. Got some wood. just at the woods up the field from the stones, and yeah, it's ash dieback. It's all been cut down and left in piles. So it's a nice walk up here, and quite far though. There's Rose over there in the background. You won't be able to see her, but she's about there. And it's going to be partly sunny, which is good because I need some power. I'm at like 80%, so if it can be partly sunny for a while, then I should get a few hundred watts in. And yeah, because I've got the motivation now to cut some pallet wood and do some stuff this morning while it's going to be partly sunny. And then when it starts raining about midday, I'll go in and start editing videos. But yeah, while the sun's out, I want to get some pallet wood cut and maybe some of my wall done and stuff. Just another bizarre weather change. It's now bright and sunny. We've got 780 watts outside. Look at that. We're getting woos. Rain's back. For God's sake. Quick bit of lunch. I'm quite liking doing this, which is just 2 burgers, because they were just cheap Tesco ones. Quite thin. Some lettuce, tomato, pepper, and yeah, just all a bit of bread. Not even a proper thing. So this is what we're looking like at the moment. It's a bit brighter than the dark breathable membrane, which is nice. Weather still can't make up its mind. It's currently sunny, which is lovely. Got the awning out. It's giving me some, when it rains I can just tuck everything here. Got my little spice racks and stuff up. And tea shelf. This will, they don't quite fit, those two. But well, this one does, but I'll be taking this off and I'm making a tea shelf, and that's going to go there. And I've decided I'm going to take this rack, because it's nice metal, I'm going to put it here in the kitchen area, which will give like a place for the washing thing to go in. Sink related things that can drain, you know. I cut this to shape, so this is, it's not glued together yet, but you know, rounded the corners, sanded it all, it's all nice and smooth. It just all needs gluing together, maybe some battens on the back, and then countersink 4 screw holes, and cut a massive hatch out there essentially, get rid of that, and then mount everything nicely into this. These MT50s can flush mount, so there's going to be 2 of them, one here, the energy meter in the middle, and then the USBs here, and a little phone that will connect to all the Bluetooth apps, so I don't have to get my phone out. Because that's the one thing I hate about Bluetooth, is you've got to get your phone out, you see a notification, then an hour later you still haven't checked the thing you wanted to check. So just have it here, just a dedicated phone that doesn't have any notifications, just the battery, and it'll also have the CCTV because that will connect to your phone. So yeah, that's what this is going to be. And this meter that I got in the video, I did a review on this, so the company sent me it, so if you want to check that video out up here, it's cool. This connects to your phone, so I'm going to put this one in the cab, so I can see the status of the battery while I'm driving. And if I want to check this one from back here, as I say, it's got an app so I can see it. So yeah, that's cool. I also cut the pieces of wood for there, as you can see. So they just need, well, they need adjusting. I cut them to the width with the track saw. They're plywood, oak face plywood. And I don't know what to do about this wall. As I say, any suggestions, please do drop them in, because I'm not great with design stuff. So if you think it should be blue as well, or maybe that's a bit too much. I don't like white personally. Could go another colour, or just use it as kind of a decoration wall and just varnish it. I'm not sure, but for now it's just ply. And same with the bedroom, I'm not really sure what to do with that either. Maybe that could be painted a light colour, maybe to kind of, you know, get light in there. This glue is amazing. I'll show you the packet of it now. EvoStick polyurethane wood glue, interior and exterior. Sets in 5 minutes. It's been probably about 5 minutes, just been sat on Instagram. looking at a few comments. And look at this already. If I put you there, look at this. That's just glued in 5 minutes. Amazing. So yeah, I'm going to countersink 4 little holes in it and cut out all the necessary panels and cut a massive hole in the wall, and then yeah. But now I wanted to do this first so I can trace round this, mark an inner line and cut the hole in the wall, which I'll be using a jigsaw. A multi-tool would be perfect for this, but the multi-tool is my dad's, so I don't have it in my van. But yeah, look at it. It's like, it's not even bowing. I probably won't actually add any supports because it's going to be screwed to a wall anyway. The only time you'll take it off is to add things or get to maintenance or swap things out. So yeah, not really ever really. I'm quite random. Oh, chocolate chip cookies, anyone? They're very nice. Yeah, I needed to use some power, so yeah, it's quite a light day. It's just really breezy and just drizzly, but light. I thought it was going to be dark and stormy, so there's quite a lot of power coming in, to be fair. Look at this one. We got 367 watts up there. 370, so quite a lot of power, 13 amps, you know, and we're at 91%, 257 amp hours. So yeah, I thought I needed to use some power, so that was my solution. But here, I know the Epieva charge controllers are quite controversial since the Urban Vanlife's, or whatever his name, yeah, Urban Vanlife, that's his, did that video, but I've installed like 10 systems with these in, and some of them double charge controllers like my dad's boat. Never had a problem. And these are literally half the price of Victron, like to the penny. On Bimble Solar I checked, a 30 amp charge controller was twice as much being Victron than a 30 amp Epieva. So I'm strongly for Epieva. Not against Victron. If you want to go best of the best, that is Victron. But if you're looking for something that works and is going to last you, but is not silly through the roof price, Epieva. So these MT50 meters, some people might hate them. The little comm light's really annoying. I wish that didn't exist because it basically tells you that it's on, but the screen will tell you that as well. But other than that, they're really good. And one of my favourite things of them, they come with a mounting box. You might have seen a second ago. I've chucked it away now because I don't need it. But they have a circular back, which if you have one of these standard hole saw sets, the biggest one usually is 76 millimeters, and that is 76 millimeters. You drill a hole, bosh, and it covers the whole surface, sits nicely there as you can see, and then the cable just comes out the back. So really nice design, I love these. Now I've got to try and cut out the Renogy one, which is a bit more of a pain in the arse, and the lip on it doesn't give you much play. So I wish everything was just a circular back like that. It's so easy to install. And then I've got this spare old phone of mine that is going to mount there. It's an old iPhone SE 5S kind of type. It's got a swollen battery, but I just need to change the battery, and there's nothing wrong with that. And that's going to go there. That's there. I have a nice control panel, and this will have the JK BMS app. It will have this app on it, and it will have the car lock app for my tracker. And it will also have the CCTV app, which I don't know what is yet, but when I buy it, apparently it connects to your phone, so yeah, it doesn't have an external screen, so this will be the CCTV, it will be everything. I just want to give you guys a slight insight as to the actual weather. I know it's dark, but I'm about to take you outside. Ready? I've got to hold on to the hatch because it feels literally like it's going to disappear. See the roof moving, but that's why it's that's why you get that slapping noise in here. Done this now, the skylight's around. I managed to where the screws came through for the skylight, they were in exactly the right place for this piece of wood and this piece of wood. Again, these were from that place I got a load of oak for free. I didn't cut these boards well, no, I cut them down to 80mm, but I didn't cut the length at all. And where the screws came through, they hit the piece of wood, and I was debating whether to go up there, but you've seen the weather, and unscrew it and screw it back in, and they're sealed and stuff, and I was like, nah, you know what, I'm going to drill a hole, fill it with glue, and then push them up. So I screwed the frame together, and then pushed it up, and these are butted up right flush on the outside and then screwed from this side, because these pieces are longer. So that's why it lines up here, but here you've got a bit of like, basically it's a bit too short front and back, but that's okay, because otherwise the screws would have poked through, because the screws are literally like here. So yeah, all worked out really well, to be fair. Well yeah, it's looking good so far. So I don't know if I showed you that, but I burnt that piece of wood and put that on the end. I put the spice racks up, I think I showed you that, and this was the progress of yesterday's wall, so it's all looking good. And I'm currently in the process of adding fairy lights to my bedroom ceiling, like focusing on those lights. But yeah, but I've done too many rows. One, because it looks weird, and two, I've only got a tiny bit of light left. So basically, I usually use nails and wrap it round, and that way you can just unwrap it. Just put one loop round the nail, and then you can adjust it. But I don't want to do that in here in case you bash your head on it, then you have a bleeding head. So I've been using staples, and also the nail gun doesn't work on my inverter, and the staple gun's just a hand staple gun. But with the staples you've got to pry them all out again, so I think I'm just going to leave it like this. I have got another set that I don't know what to do with, so I'm thinking I'm just going to finish this set off here and then put the other set in this length here. I can't remember if I've shown you this, I don't think I have. I get confused whether I've shown Instagram or you guys. So yeah, the panels here, we got one MT50, the hole for the other one, the Renogy shunt, the USBs, and then the place for the phone. And then under here we've got much more tidy, so I've taken out a lot of the temporary wiring now, because I'm trying to make it more permanent, and all the solar cables now clipped up, apart from this bit obviously, and the Renogy meter, I still need to pin that down in that corner, but it now all goes through the little hole up there, and then they all run along, so you can't see them and they all look nice. But this will have some cladding on, which is my next job, is to put cladding on here to hide it all and make it all look nice. Well, that's looking quite nice above the bed, I must say. Oh, it really doesn't like the lights. It gets so confused. So I've been editing a lot of videos recently, and I think I've got like one a day been editing at the moment, so hopefully I get the next one out and then up to Patreon. So that's like 3 videos in 4 days or something I've done. But yeah, I'm going to leave you here anyway, because the weather's terrible and I'm just really doing odds and sods, so I'll update you in the next video, whatever that'll be. And if you're not subscribed, I'd really appreciate it. The channel is growing slowly but surely, and if you haven't liked the video, please do make sure you do. Drop a comment down below, because it really helps, and I love to hear what you guys think. Oh, and what do you think I should do with the ply here and in the bed? Recommendations in the comments, please. And yeah, smash the subscribe button and hit the like button, and I'll see you next week.